Howdy, folks. Luke Simons with you. Back to the Basics 101. You know, I have a lot of things on my office desk, and some of them are just not real organized. I do keep them organized, but I'm always looking for better gadgets. Now, this here is something that is just amazing. It fits on a coffee cup, and this is a large coffee cup, size large, hands. There's a regular size pocket knife. Here's a lighter. Kind of give you an idea, right? Now, this is made by Bucket brand. This is cool. I'll try to put a link in the description box below where you can order it. And yes, I will get a penny or two every time someone buys one of these. So I'd appreciate that. So what do we have here? This here is just an amazing little gadget. Look at that. That pocket watch, I think I've had that for about 20 some years, by the way. And yesterday, one of the leather handles broke on it, and I thought, right here. So, what do we have? If you're keeping your pens in a coffee cup, which a lot of people do, in our cupboard at home, we have, I think, 2 coffee cups full of pens. Yes, but when I seen this Bucket brand, now I have these for tools too. I think I even have a video on that. I thought, man, I gotta have one of these things. What is this? Okay, so check this out. I'm just going to show you what I've got going on here. And I know, it's winter time, it's moppy, muddy, etc. I haven't been doing a lot of videos on that, and I'm not trying to turn into a review channel, folks. The truth is when I find something cool, this is what I do. I'm Luke Simons. When I get excited about something, all my friends, family, and acquaintances are going to know that I'm excited about something, that I found something useful for myself, and hey, if I find it useful, you might find it useful. So if you're looking for something manly to sit on your desk, check this out. Like I said, this is the original Bucket Boss brand, okay? It's heavy canvas type material. Is it the heaviest? No, probably not. It's on a coffee cup. You're not going to be dragging this to go work on someone's plumbing. So inside, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets that are very shallow, probably about that shallow. What could you put in there? I don't really know. So what I did was I just cut them open, and now all of these are in that little gadget. If you don't have one of these Milwaukee matte Sharpies yet, you're going to like those. Got that in there. What else do I have in here? Okay, well, let's see here. I have some junk. I have an awesome light and laser pointer. Okay, that's in there. I guess there's a comb in there. Of course, you've got to have a 50 cal brass in there. That's completely just sporadic and in there. Okay, got a comb in there and some pens, right? So, and it is a little crowded with that brass in there, but it's a fidgeter. What else do I have in here? Well, I play the harmonica. I always have. Something to screw around on. I keep toothpicks in here. Get a lot of chapstick. When I was a state legislator, lobbyists were always giving chapstick out, and I never voted the way they wanted me to, really, especially if there were special interest groups and corporate welfare type people. But I always took their chapstick, and my kids always had chapstick. I always keep an old Victorinox Swiss Army knife in here. I guess just for the table, I always carry a pocket knife. But there's that occasional time when you don't have your pocket knife on you, and you got to grab one real quick. I burn some incense now and then, so I like to have a lighter around sometimes to just maybe get a string off of your shirt or something. I'll use that. My grandpa was a fingernail person. I mean, if your fingernails were bad, if you're married, you need to keep your fingernails very, very nice and trimmed. If you're a professional at all, you should keep your fingernails trimmed. My hands get very dirty, but I always try to keep them clean, especially if I'm going to town, etc. And I always keep a fingernail clippers. Each one of my vehicles has one. My office desk has one. My travel bag, which is always ready to roll, has one. I always keep a good fingernail clippers around, and not all fingernail clippers are created equal. That one is made by Trim. In this case, I just sporadically put a toenail clipper in there. It's not something you usually keep on your desk. I understand that, but a fingernail clippers, yes. What do I have in here? Oh, I have a bunch of stories on the stick drive there. I already explained my watch. What do I got here? Of course, I got my harp, and I just had to show you guys how awesome this thing really is. It really is a piece of work. Now, I'm going to just hold on to the watch, but look at that. That's upside down. You seeing that? That's upside down. Oh, Robert and Danielle, if you're watching, that's those coffee cups you dropped off at our house years ago. Anyways, I just thought I would show you guys what this Bucket brand machine does. Now, I think I paid $4 for that, maybe a little less. But yeah, look at that. Sits on my office desk and just looks somewhat manly, right? And somewhat professional, really. It just, I think I have 3 buckets full of tools set up for different things. I think I have a sheetrock one. I have a outside whatever I need on the ranch one. I have a couple of them, and they don't work for everybody. They work well for me. I like them, and so when I seen this, I bought 2 of them. One for my home office and one for my in-town office. And this one here is my home office. Isn't that cool? Just awesome. Anyways, folks, this is Luke Simons with you, and I hope that the Lord guides and keeps you. And we certainly need God's counsel in these last days that we live in. And remember, He loves you. Greater is He that is in us than he that is in the world. And I read the end of the book, and we win, folks. We win. This was all prophesied over 2,000 years ago. And it's also important to remember that God is not an American. He is sovereign, and we are sovereign. And it's important that we remember that. So, folks, I love you all. I hope you enjoy these simple videos. If you don't have one of these yet, well, you're just simply not redneck awesome, because that is spectacularly awesome. Velcro. If you're not familiar with these just as a whole for tools, I would challenge you to get one, because you will like it. You will like it. It's just, they work good in my work van with a construction outfit. I absolutely loved that tool bucket because I just had a little place for it, and everything was in it. Tools that I don't use a whole lot, but occasionally I would need. Grab that tool bucket, all one time, done. Just really, really spectacular. May the Lord guide and keep you. Until next time, this is Luke Simons. Happy trails.